WWE dropped a huge announcement. Also, AEW has made a huge rule change. And I'm sure by now you guys have seen the footage of Raja Jackson, the son of Rampage Jackson, going after a pro wrestler at the indie show. We're going to talk about that because something massive has just come out regarding that story. And as always, if you guys want more videos like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell. This way you never miss a video on the channel. I'm going to keep you guys updated along the way for everything in pro wrestling. So let's talk about Knox Pro. Raja Jackson, right? The son of Rampage Jackson, former UFC star. Guys, this whole thing has become absolutely insane. And now there is a story that is circulating that WWE is quietly ending their partnership with Knox Pro. Now, if you guys don't know the situation, there was a kick streamer, a guy who does kick streams, 24/7 streams, whatever it may be. It's kind of like vlogs and stuff. There's a situation where he's outside with a pro wrestler. He gets hit with like a beer can or something like that, doesn't sell it, kind of becomes like a little bit of an altercation. But then when he gets inside the venue, he's live. He's talking about how he's going to enter the ring, beat the crap out of this guy. And essentially what ends up happening from this whole thing is that he gets in the ring, throws him down with a slam, and then just while he's unconscious, just throwing haymakers, right? You guys have seen the footage. It is not good footage. It looks absolutely insane. Very, very irresponsible. Very stupid. And quite honestly, it looks stupid not only from Raja Jackson, because yes, he is the one who's doing this, but everybody involved here looks stupid. The ref, the wrestlers, everything. Now, there has been a lot of talk where they have come out, Knox Pros come out and like what originally began to be a work led to something being even bigger. So now there's stories of WWE sources internally saying like there's a chance that this is going to lead to them no longer having a relationship. Knox Pro is a WWE ID affiliate. WWE has no control over this. They're just affiliated because of the WWE ID program, which is probably going to make WWE rethink some of the companies that they work with. But this angle turned into something so real. Right now, there is a lot of concern for the health of Syko Stu. So, this is a problem, right? This is a very big problem. You have Mr. Beast coming out on Twitter offering to cover health costs, medical costs, whatever it may be. Right now, we're still waiting to see whether Syko Stu will even make a full recovery. But overall, this whole situation was not only irresponsible, right? That's a big thing. This was a very irresponsible situation. But this is not just a regular matter. You have a lot of people now coming out and talking about the LAPD is investigating this. There's just so much going on with this that makes it so chaotic and so crazy. But really, the one word I want to use here is disturbing. It is disturbing to see what has gone down at this event, especially for us who are wrestling fans. And let's just not talk about tribalism. Let's not talk about wrestling companies. Let's not talk about that. My entire life, professional wrestling kind of got looked at as like a joke. Professional wrestling was never taken as serious as other professional sports. So we are all kind of like outsiders. We all love something that isn't universally loved. And the thing about professional wrestling right now is it's getting to the point where it is getting closer to being universally loved and accepted by people. Things like this do not make it look good. Things like this do not attract fans. Things like this are just outright bad. And listen, this kid has no sense of training in professional wrestling. This kid has no sense of understanding the wrestling business. And what was supposed to be a work turned into something so much worse that it has not benefited anybody at all whatsoever. With that being said, as disturbed as I am about this news and disturbed as I am about even just talking about this, I really hope Syko Stu like really heals up. I really wish him the best health because I want this guy to know that everybody right now is standing behind him, and that's important, bro. That's important. There's a lot of people right now who are just hoping for a full recovery, and I very much look forward to hearing that to be the case. Just a shitty situation, man. That brings us to our next topic. Tony Khan has revealed a major rule change in AEW, and this is one that I actually really like. I really like it, and I've actually just found out that my opinion is probably in the minority here, but I like AEW doing something different from WWE. Now, Tony Khan revealed at the Forbidden Door press media scrum, the post media scrum, whatever you want to call it, he revealed that they are going to make a change with these contract executions. So obviously, WWE has money in the bank and you could cash in anytime. Well, Tony Khan has revealed that moving forward, all of the contract executions from these casino gauntlet, battle royal thingies, whatever, he's revealed you have to put a notice in 1 week prior to doing so. A lot of wrestling fans seem to hate this idea because they're like, it doesn't give you that sense of shock factor like it does with WWE. And that is true, right? Seth Rollins' music hitting, coming out at any point in time. I understand 1,000,000% that to be the case. WWE can surprise you. In this case, AEW won't be able to surprise you. However, if you're AEW, the reason why this plays into your benefit is because you never know when that person is going to invoke that clause. So, for example, MJF still has his contract. MJF can say, listen, I'm giving you a 2 weeks notice at AEW Dynamite and let it be like a special episode of AEW Dynamite, right? In 2 weeks, I'm competing for the World Championship. Now, AEW could potentially sell more tickets to that show because they can actually advertise that in advance. I don't think this is as negative as people believe. And I also believe this puts AEW differently from WWE. Like it separates them a little bit, right? The whole Money in the Bank idea at this point in WWE kind of worn me out. Like, I don't think it's absolutely necessary. I know WWE will continue to do it, but this is a way for AEW to do something a little bit different. I don't mind the change whatsoever in the slightest, and I think it's going to be completely fine. And that brings us to our final topic. NXT Homecoming is official. And the best news is WWE NXT Homecoming is taking place at Full Sail live on the CW. And shout out to WWE for finally giving me what I actually wanted, because I miss when NXT was at Full Sail. There had been rumors for a while that WWE would return full time at Full Sail, but they've stuck around at the Performance Center. September 16th, WWE is returning to Full Sail Arena. They're going to broadcast their show. This is I don't know how else to tell you guys this. This is huge news for anybody who grew up watching NXT from the Full Sail Arena, right? We don't see Full Sail being a permanent thing for WWE. Unfortunately, it's really bothered me that to be the case. But the fact that this will be permanent makes me excited. Excuse me. The fact that this will be a special show makes me excited. Now I wonder how WWE is going to get closer and closer to the show and how they're going to build to the show. Is it going to feel like a big show? Will we get title changes? What's the plan? I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but I'm very excited about it. I think this is really huge. A lot of people were worried about the relationship of WWE and Full Sail, and now it turns out that everything is okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Ango Show.